YOLO, my fellow human beings, and welcome to episode 151 2.0, a revised version of what we made on Thursday. I am updating you because I wasn't happy with how the scones turned out. While they were warm, they were pretty flavorful. I would say they were a little kind of bland. There wasn't much seasoning. If you recall, I put cinnamon in them, or on them rather, and on top of them. But it didn't really give it much zhuzh. Couldn't taste the vanilla. It was really kind of just bland overall. So what I decided to do was fix that. So I couldn't really think of something that I would turn this where the scones would stay a scone because it just wasn't feasible. So what I ended up doing was I smashed them all up and I turned them into a crust, such as this here. I know, it looks funky, doesn't it? And I literally just smashed them and put them in the bottom, and then I baked them for another 10 minutes at 350 degrees. And I'm just going to kind of just compress them down. If it becomes part of the other part of the dessert, it's no big deal. This does have to cool before we actually assemble everything. But I don't know if you guys remember when I made a strawberry pecan pretzel salad. And we put it in a pretzel crust. They actually were selling those at the store, at the Aldi. So I decided, what the heck, I decided to turn it into a blueberry pretzel salad and use this scone recipe as the base. Whether it's going to work out or not, I don't know. So the recipe for the strawberry salad is obviously strawberry. Let me get that up for you real quick. Let me save us some time here. It's 1 cup crushed pretzels, 1/2 cup chopped pecans, 3/4 cup brown sugar, 3/4 cup butter melted. Seemed like a lot. 3 cups diced strawberries. We're not even adding anything remotely close to 3 cups of blueberries. I probably have a cup here. It's more about getting this lovely, luscious kind of salad on top. Okay. 8 ounces of cream cheese softened, 1/2 cup granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and 3 cups of Cool Whip. All right, so the thing of it is, I don't like Cool Whip. I mean, I understand for its stability, it works wonders, but I did look up a recipe to make my own, or homemade one, and it is basically... Jump to recipe. Come on. I knew you were going to do that to me. So it's 2 cups heavy whipping cream, very cold. 1/3 cup super fine sugar. I used powdered sugar. And then 1.5 teaspoons of instant pudding. And I actually used a little bit more pudding than that because I knew that I was going to end up blending this Cool Whip concoction with the cream cheese concoction. So I thought the added vanilla pudding would give the cream cheese a little bit of a zhuzh. So I think I did like 2.25 teaspoons instead. And then I think I did 2 teaspoons of vanilla, even though it said 1. And I felt very strongly that it needed more, so I did add more vanilla. So that was the heavy whipping cream, or our Cool Whip, if you will. Here's our blueberries, or our strawberries, if you will. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the other recipe. And what I did with the pretzels, the pecans, and the brown sugar and the butter is you make a kind of bark, a toffee bark. And I actually added a few cinnamon Cheerios as well. So that's what's sitting over here. It becomes this kind of luscious, crunchy, like there's a Cheerio right there. So yummy, right? Okay. So that's going to get mixed into the whole salad. But what we have to do first is we have to beat our cream cheese. Uh-oh, I didn't put that one on all the way. Our cream cheese, our, anyway, we bake that pecan pretzel or Cheerio, I want to say Oreo, mixture with the butter and the brown sugar. We put that in the oven at 400 degrees for 7 minutes. Took it out, let it cool, and then we broke it up. Okay, now we are on to the finishing up of the salad itself. So we're going to use 1 brick of softened cream cheese, and the vanilla's in here as well. And I'm going to blend that a little bit because I don't want the vanilla to get kind of just dried onto the bottom of the bowl because it's been sitting there for a minute. Okay, so we did all that. How fun, right? We have to add our granulated sugar, which I forgot to, and here was the other thing. Okay, I'm adding this here, not that there's a lot of sugar in it, but I'm also adding my homemade Cool Whip, which only had 1/3 of a cup. I don't want to add as much sugar as they said, which was like 1/2 cup, I think. Yes, granulated. I'm going to do maple syrup? No. I'm going to do, it says granulated specifically, and I don't know why. The thing of it is, with my granulated, I use the less processed kind, so it does have like a grainier texture, which we don't want in our salad. So I'm just going to give like the smallest little, I don't even know what size scoop this is. It's probably half of 1/3. All right. So we're just going to blend this up real quick. Get that all mixed together. I gotta go get my, I want to scrape this all down. So keep in mind, this is just the cream cheese, the vanilla, and the sugar. Okay. All right, there it is. Okay, and then I'm just going to scrape it down. Get it all off the sides. Quick like a bunny. Now, the next thing they want us to do is fold in the Cool Whip, cover, and store in the fridge. Which is fine because at this moment in time, our crust is way too hot. So, it's all well and good. I don't know what covering it and putting it in the fridge. See, I don't think we have to do that because they're talking about you want to do that until it's time to serve it. So, yeah, I guess I will wait a hot minute. At least until I'm always off camera. Till the crust cools down. All right. And I'm not quite sure I have quite 3 cups of Cool Whip, but it's enough. It's all going to work out well together, I feel like. So I'm going to fold this all together. Oh, my puppy's going to start barking now. I left the front door open, and he likes to bark at absolutely nothing. Okay. So what I do want to do is add the blueberries and see what kind of, mark they make. It's a decent amount. It's no 3 cups, mind you. Do you know what I do have, though? I just got an even better idea. If I still have them, if they're still good, if I can find them, where did they go? I do have strawberries, but I have back here, if I can, ooh, old strawberries, blueberries. No, we won't be using those. I thought I had some blackberries, but I am not seeing them. I mean, I don't want to add the strawberries. Huh. Sorry, guys. Thought I was going to have pears. They might have gotten thrown out, too. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. Sorry. Oh, well. All right. That's all we're putting in there. I thought I had some blackberries. So, just a touch of blueberry, which is fine. All right. He's going to go off. Okay. So, this is what it looks like. Very little blueberry. But the best part is tell your dog to stop. Get out of there. It's better I just close the door. Okay. Now, I do feel as though I should maybe put this in the fridge for a smidge. It's nice and thick. See? No, you can't see. See? It has like a delicious cheesecake. Oh, that's so good. I cannot wait to add this other stuff. So, I'll be back in a few short minutes to finish this bad boy up. All right, I think we're about ready to assemble. But I wanted to talk to you about real quick is I got my sourdough starter restarted. Woohoo! So hopefully down the line here we'll have some breads as well as I have some discard in the fridge ready to become something equally delicious. All right, we're ready to take our little concoction out here. I hope this works well. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to combine the pretzel pieces in with this stuff here. Hopefully I can get it in there without losing all of it. So this has been cooling for quite a while. I made this early this morning, and this is what it looks like now. Just crumbled up, pretty sticky pieces. I might have to break it up more as I go. There goes the pants that were sitting there and fell over. But I need it to be broken up more, and as you can see, they're pretty big chunks. So, no, you can't see because I'm doing this off camera again. I always feel like I'm over too far this way. All right, so see how it comes out in like almost like a peanut brittle kind of thing. I don't know why it feels so greasy this time, as I actually added some things to it. Maybe it was the fact that I used butter pretzels. I don't know. I thought I did the last time too. Either way, it's equally delicious. Some of it's chewy, some of it's crispy. You know, every bite's gonna have a little bit different flavor profile, which is kind of nice. Okay, I'm gonna stir this in after I wipe off my hands here. Because mess. Yeah. I wonder if we could have cut back on the butter in general. Okay. Oh, I forgot my... So I'm going to just kind of fold this in. Okay. I think for the most part, I don't know, maybe we need to add a little more of this. So you're going to end up with like kind of a salty, sweet, fruity, scone-y. Where should I finish? Dessert. That probably should go right back in the fridge after you're done putting it all together. All right. And I'm going to save just some of the crumbly bits that are on the bottom of the cookie sheet as a topping. Some, but I think it does need. Now, I never measured how much my Cool Whip actually came out to be. If it was, once fluffed up, was 3 cups. I never Googled that information, so I think we got plenty of the Cool Whip part. And it's nice just to have a little bit of the blueberry fruitiness going on in there. And reminder, I did put the crust in the fridge. And now I'm just gonna hopefully dump this all out. Yeah, so this is not something that's gonna set up. It's just gonna be what it is. Because it's already pretty thick from the vanilla pudding. Okay. So I'm going to move this over so we can see this a little better. I'm trying to find a good spot. We need to go this way more. Let me move everything. Sorry, guys, real quick here. I want to get where you can see me. I didn't know my laptop was going to be in the way. Okay. So we're just going to press it all down and see how stable it is. It's pretty thick for making our own. Keeping in mind that there is a whole brick of cream cheese in here as well as the pudding. Okay, we're just going to press it all down. We're going to get it all spread out. Let me taste a little. I love those surprise pieces of like, oh, they're so freaking good. It's so freaking good. Okay. Don't mind me, I'm just licking the whole pan. Okay. I think I like how I did this. If I can get it to even out a little bit more, would be better. Kind of a big bulge in the middle here. Come on, spread. And then it's still nice that I see little chunks of whole blueberries in there because, you know, they didn't stay whole once I started pulverizing them. And then I'm just going to take this. Hold on, I want to lick that in a minute. And just crumble this. Hopefully smaller than that. Okay. Oop, I don't want that big chunks in there. Okay. Oop, I just dropped some on the floor. All right, there she is. Isn't she beautiful? Oh my gosh, I can't wait to try it. All right, and now I'm going to take a quick little flavor. I'm going to sneak down the side here, grab all the way to the bottom so I even have crust. Yay! It's delicious. I saved the scones. The scones. Look at it, I'm even going to cover it up so you can't even tell I took any. Delicioso. Give it a try. Remember, this isn't the next episode. This is 151 at 2.0. All right, guys, thanks for checking in with me. You're going to love this dessert. I even actually got a bite of blueberry in there as well, too. So, oh, I'm so happy. All right, guys. Well, that's it. I want you to have a good day. Go do great things. Be your best self. And please live your best blessed life. Make this dessert. Okay. Bye.